Junior G-Men. Calling all Junior G-Men. Stand by for report of Junior G-Man Eddie Martin concerning...
The case of the creeping shadows.
Conclusion of report number 912 as given by Operator Eddie Martin of Warfield.
I suppose you remember that James Carter, a friend of Dad's, had an opportunity to buy a place called Eagle Island. It had once been a popular summer resort, but had been abandoned because of a lot of unfavorable publicity about a crime that had been committed there. At the present time, the island was deserted, except for Jacob and Lavinia Wickham, an old couple who acted as caretakers of the Eagle's Nest, the hotel atop the cliffs of the island. Mr. Carter asked Dad and me to visit the island. When we got there, Jacob, the caretaker, told us that Mr. Carter wasn't there and had never been there. At first, they weren't going to let us stay for the night, but finally agreed and took us to a room on the second floor. After discussing Mr. Carter's mysterious absence for some time, we finally went to bed, and along about...
What's the matter, son? Can't you get to sleep?
I'm afraid not, Dad, and I've done my best, too. I keep hearing things.
What sort of things?
Oh, footsteps, whispering, and there was once I'm almost sure I heard a key turn in the lock of our door.
I'm afraid you've had a little too much mystery for one night, young man. You're probably imagining things.
Oh, maybe I am, and yet, Dad, well, it seems so real.
I see. Well, in that case, I'll just have to prove that it was your imagination. Now, wait a minute. There we are.
Well, you're getting up, Dad. What?
Yep.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to prove that that door to this room is still unlocked. After all, there should be a reason. Oh, here we are. I'll just try this knob. That's funny. It seems to... But wait. I'll try again.
How about it, Dad? What's the answer?
You've got the answer, son. You've had it all along. The door is locked. But why? Why?
That's what I'd like to know.
And that's what I'm going to find out. But wait a moment, till I light the lamp.
You better not do that, Dad. Not yet, at any rate.
What do you mean? Why not?
Well, suppose this room is being watched by the person who locked the door. If we suddenly light a lamp, that person might take it for granted that we found out about the locking. Well, there might be trouble.
Well, we've got to do something. We can't just... Well, what was that? That beam of light that flashed across the window pane.
It looked like the beam of a searchlight, and it seemed to... But there it is again.
And you're right, son. It is a searchlight. I'm sure it is.
Do you suppose it's some kind of a signal?
A signal?
Yeah, from a boat. After all, that beam of light seemed to come from below the cliffs, and it's just possible that there's a boat somewhere near those cliffs. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. It sounded like a door.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If we are right, Dad, it's a cinch that light was a signal, and that someone
Wait a minute. What about Carter? He might have just arrived. That might have been the door closing after him.
Then you believe what they told you, that Mr. Carter never arrived?
Why, of course Well, suppose they were lying. Suppose Carter really did arrive for some reason and is being held prisoner. But that's ridiculous, of course. That's the sort of thing you read about. I'm afraid our imagination is...
Dad!
What's the matter?
Come here, Dad. Here to the window.
Why? What do you see?
Look, Dad, look. Down there against those rocks.
Shadows.
Yeah, shadows, 2 of them. And they seem to be creeping over toward the stairway that leads down to the beach.
Shadows. Shadows of a man and a woman. Jacob and Lavinia Wickham. It can't be anyone else. And that means we're alone in this hotel.
Maybe.
Maybe? You mean you still think...
Martin?
What was that? I thought I heard a voice.
Martin?
Someone's calling my name. Someone... who's there?
Carter.
Carter?
Gee whiz.
Where are you, Martin? Open your door.
I can't. It's locked.
Well, keep talking. I'll locate your room in a minute.
Right. Say, where have you been keeping yourself anyway?
It's quite a long story, Martin, and I imagine you'll find it rather interesting. I'll tell it to you later.
The sooner the better. After all, I hardly expected to...
Hold it, Martin. I'm right outside your door.
Oh, good.
There. That's your doorknob I'm turning, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, then, stand clear.
What are you going to do?
Smash the lock.
Well, I can do that myself.
It's easier from this side. All set?
Move over a bit, Eddie.
Right. There we are.
Attaboy. All set, Carter. Let her rip.
And rip she will. There we are.
Oh, nice going, Carter. Very nice.
Thank heavens you're safe, Martin. And you, Eddie.
I was never so worried in my life. I was so afraid you... But come on, we've got to hurry. We've got to get out of here before they come back.
You mean the Wickhams?
Yes, the Wickens, old Jacob and Lavinia, and they won't be alone either.
You mean they'll be...
I can't explain right now. There isn't time.
But look here, Carter.
I know, Martin, I know. There are dozens of questions you want to ask, and I'll answer them all. But first, we've got to get out of here. Now, come along. Follow me and don't strike any matches. We can't afford...
Well, Dad and I followed Mr. Carter, all right. And once we were outside the hotel, he led us straight to a little clump of trees right at the very edge of the cliff. We stopped there, and then I started...
Well, Carter, what happens now?
We're waiting here until the Wickhams and their guests are safely inside the hotel. Then we're dashing down that stairway to the beach.
But why?
Because we've got to get back to the mainland as soon as possible.
Well, that's all right with me, of course, but why all the haste?
Because this island happens to be used as a stopover for Chinamen who are being illegally smuggled into the United States.
Gee whiz!
Are you serious about this, Carter?
I was never more serious in my life.
Then old Jacob Wickham and his wife
Are working with a gang of criminals who operate a fleet of small boats between Cuba and Eagle Island.
Gosh, that sounds like a regular business.
It is a business, Eddie, and a pretty bad business. It's very well organized, too. The Chinamen, you see, are brought up from Cuba, held here at Eagle Island until Jacob can smuggle them into the mainland, and then turned over to a certain representative of the gang.
How did you find out about this, Carter?
Quite by accident. I arrived here late Wednesday night. Jacob met me with a boat, brought me over to the island, and then he and his wife immediately started handing out a lot of nonsense about ghosts.
They tried that on us, too. Didn't they, Dad?
Yes, they did. But go on, Carter, go on.
Well, naturally, I didn't fall for those stories, and while they were obviously disappointed, they made me fairly comfortable. The following day, that is, yesterday, I started looking around.
Yes?
I explored the island pretty thoroughly, and then along about 5 o'clock in the evening, I flopped down on one of the sofas in the lobby and must have dozed right off. At any rate, it was dark when I woke up, and I heard voices. Jacob and his wife. They were talking about...
Gone, I tell you. Gone, and a good thing, too.
We've got to find him, Jacob.
Well, I'm telling you, Lavinia, he's gone. And, well, there just ain't no more reason to be worrying.
No, ain't there?
No, I'm gonna go in there.
There's always prison, Jacob Wickham.
Now, what makes you want to talk like that? We ain't gonna go to prison. What makes you talk
We're
that way?
helping to smuggle Chinamen into this country, and that's against the law. We're taking chances all the time. If we're caught, you'd better find that Mr. Carter.
And where am I gonna start looking? Will you tell me that? Where am I gonna start looking for him?
You heard what I said, and that's all I'm gonna say. Find that Mr. Carter.
And supposing I do find him,
Get rid of him.
you mean I should...
Get rid of him.
And when the police come a-looking for him, what am I gonna...
No one seen you bring him here, did they?
No, but...
Then he ain't been here. Never. He never showed up. You went to meet him, but he never...
And there you are, Martin. That's how I found out about the whole business.
I see.
Well, how did you manage to keep from being seen?
Well, I waited till Wickham and his wife left the lobby. Then I ducked out the front door and... Well, from then on it was a case of hide and seek. Old Jacob stayed up the whole night and never gave up the search until late this afternoon.
Go on.
I couldn't make a break for it then, you see, because of you. I hadn't told them you were coming, and I was afraid to think of what might happen when you arrived. I wanted to be on hand to do what I could to get you out of the mess. And, well, here I am.
Well, that was pretty decent of you, Carter.
Oh, forget it. After all, I got you into this, and it's up to me to get you out. That's why, as soon as I saw the Wickham start down toward the beach, I rushed into the hotel and started calling.
Look!
Well, what's the matter?
Those figures coming up the stairway. Do you suppose it...
Easy, son. Easy. Well, what's the answer, Carter?
Just hold everything. Let them all get inside the hotel.
And then what?
We'll rush down that stairway to the beach, climb into the boat, and then...
What boat?
Wickham's rowboat.
You sure it's there?
Positive. I made sure of it this afternoon. But we better not do any more talking. We can't very well afford to take the chance of being caught.
Well, fortunately, Mr. Carter's plans worked out to the letter. We found the boat without any trouble and immediately started rowing back to the mainland. Naturally, we rushed right around to the headquarters of the state police and told them the whole story. Well, the call was put right through to the Coast Guard patrol, and, well, about a half an hour later, a squad of men started up the stairway to the hotel. And then when they reached the top, they started...
All right, boys. We're not even going to knock. Now, come on, let's go.
All right, let's go.
All together.
Hey, what's going on here?
Ready, Wickham? And I imagine you know all the answers.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what...
Don't you? Well, you'll find out. All right, boys, we're looking for a cargo of Chinamen. And we're not leaving here until we find him.
Enough, Jacob. What do these men want?
I don't know, Lavinia. I don't know
I'm
what they
afraid
want.
your husband's lying, Mrs. Wickham. He knows what we want, and so do you. We're after that crew of smugglers and the cargo of Chinamen they brought up from Cuba. Now, if you want to be real helpful, you can save us the trouble of turning this place inside out. Well, how about it?
Downstairs in the cellar.
Hey, you must be crazy, Lavinia. You
Did
should
I
have
hear
told
you
us.
say downstairs and...
Downstairs in the cellar. That's where you'll find them.
right,
All of them.
All right, men, come on down here in the cellar and find them. All right, men, find them.
And that's where they were, all right, downstairs in the cellar. All of them. And the Wickhams and the smugglers are now in prison. All of them. But that's where criminals always end up. All of them.
Stand by. All Junior G-men, stand by. Stand by for thrilling details concerning the next broadcast. Calling all Junior G-men to proceed at once to points of duty. Calling Junior G-man James Monks of Warfield to report to Director Donald Peterson at the next meeting on this station to give report concerning
The Black Leather Case.